Below is Chapter 3, Leave Their Opinions Behind. There's a moment in your life where you either break free or you break down. And that moment comes the day you realize this truth. Most of your fear isn't fear of failure. It's fear of their opinions. The opinions of people who aren't building your future. The opinions of people who aren't doing the work you're doing. The opinions of people who won't be there when your life falls apart. Say this to yourself right now. Their opinions are not your problem. And that's the key. You have a choice. You can build your life or you can perform for strangers. You can rise or you can please, but you cannot do both. And the people who succeed understand that early. Let's be brutally honest. Most failure doesn't come from lack of talent. Most failure doesn't come from lack of opportunity. Most failure comes from living for opinions that don't matter. You didn't apply because of opinions. You didn't start because of opinions. You didn't speak up because of opinions. You didn't try again because of opinions. And for what? For approval that doesn't change your life? For validation that doesn't pay your bills, for applause that doesn't build your future. Listen carefully. Their opinions are not your problem. Top performers know something you don't. They know that every time you give weight to someone else's opinion, you give away a piece of your future. You give away your energy, your confidence, your direction. And top performers refuse to give that away. Do you think the greatest athletes care what the crowd says while they train at 5 a.m.? Do you think the most successful entrepreneurs care about the criticism they get before their breakthrough? Do you think anyone who changed the world did it by chasing approval? No. They moved, they acted, they decided, because you don't need their permission to become who you were meant to be. Their opinions are not your problem. Let's talk about what really happens when you live for approval. You shrink, you fold, you hesitate, you stop choosing the life you want and start performing for the life they expect. You modify your dreams to avoid judgment. You limit your potential to avoid criticism. You settle for average because average feels safe. But safety is a prison. Comfort is a trap. And opinions are chains. Break them. You have a choice. And that's the key. Here's the truth. Most people judging you aren't winning. They're not pushing themselves. They're not risking anything. They're not building anything. People at the bottom judge. People in the middle gossip. People at the top build. And when you finally start climbing, you realize something powerful. The people who are ahead of you never hate on you. The people who are behind you always do. Why? Because your effort exposes their laziness. Your discipline exposes their excuses. Your growth exposes their stagnation. So they project opinions at you like arrows, hoping you'll stop moving so they don't have to confront their own inaction. But their opinions are not your problem. Your discipline is your responsibility. So how do you detach from their opinions? You do it with mental separation. You stop giving emotional weight to words spoken by people who aren't paying the price you're paying. Real-world instruction number 1. Measure opinions by credibility, not volume. If they aren't doing more than you, their opinion means less than 0. Real-world instruction number 2. Don't defend your goals. Execute your goals. The moment you start explaining yourself, you're already losing ground. Real-world instruction number 3. Expect judgment. Train for it. If you're doing anything meaningful, opinions will come, not because you're wrong, but because you're visible. And the more visible you become, the louder the noise becomes. But it's just noise, and noise only distracts the undisciplined. You're not undisciplined anymore. Their opinions are not your problem. Your future is your job. Let's go deeper. Do you know why their opinions hurt you? Because you attach your identity to how people see you. You build your self-worth on external approval. You monitor reactions instead of monitoring your progress. But identity built on opinions is identity built on sand. One negative comment and you crumble. One rejection and your confidence shatters. One disapproval and suddenly you forget who you are. Stop building your identity on the vibration of their voices. You are not their thoughts. You are not their judgments. You are not their assumptions. You are your decisions. You are your focus. You are your discipline, and that's the key. Let me give you the real transformation. You don't become unstoppable when people believe in you. You become unstoppable when it no longer matters if they don't. You rise when you stop performing. You grow when you stop explaining. You accelerate when you stop apologizing. When you detach from opinions, you become dangerous in the best way, because nothing slows you, nothing distracts you, nothing derails you. And most people fail because they are controlled by invisible critics who contribute nothing to their lives. Don't let invisible critics shape your destiny. Don't let passive spectators dictate your direction. Don't let small minds limit your future. You have a choice, and the right choice is simple. Leave their opinions behind. Your future cannot be built with fear. Your future cannot be built in hesitation. Your future cannot be built while you're staring over your shoulder waiting for approval. You move forward. You act now. You choose the direction. You build the momentum. You take responsibility, because their opinions are not your problem, but your future is. And now that you're ready to walk forward without permission, it's time to learn something even more powerful. What you do consistently becomes who you become permanently. Chapter 4. Master the quiet work.